Hey, hi, hello, it's a morning yap. We've been gone for a bit. It's December. There are things I need to post today. The Cyber Monday / Giving Tuesday Black Business Blitz. I hope this is the right color. I think it's the right color. I bought some balm to powder stuff from Danessa Myricks. I'm excited to try it. We will get it when we're here. But also, happy December. That means it's Winterludes. The first Winterludes is up. I'm not really sure where I'm going to post those on Substack, but they will probably make their way over there at some point. But anyway, so that's what's going on. My album is definitely going to release this month. I am just making that happen, whether or not the marketing is done, because that is the holdup there. But this morning, I wanted to talk about, and I've told this story before, and there's so much we could talk about, per usual. But I've told this story before, but every year I think about it, right? And I am going to be, I think I talked about this last week on a YAP. I am definitely going to be telling some more of my experience inside of academia as a biracial Black person, right? Of course, I'm part of the Minnesota Opera premiere. My name is Florence. That happens in January, so I can speak on that experience and how wonderful it is, and kind of the questions that still remain for me about this kind of work, etc. But what I want to talk about is, so on Winterludes, usually every year I do one of the days, the Holly and the Ivy, which, by the way, if you're interested, if you're out there and you're like, I am a musician, and I have a song about winter, and you want to record that and give your information, like your Cash App, Venmo, etc., ways to pay you, I am happy to include you in the series, because I don't want to do 25 days by myself. It features my students as well as people in the community. Again, I am very happy to have you. So just comment below or send me a DM. Anyway, so I do the Holly and the Ivy. The Holly and the Ivy, right? I do that every year. And I have a story about the song that I think I've told before, but I think it reflects a lot of what happens in the music industry, particularly in classical academia. And, I can only speak to classical academia in the way that I experienced it, and small, anyway. So let me just come out with it. When I was a freshman in college, my teacher, who was very young at the time, she was an adjunct, and that's a whole other thing. You're given, if they don't think you've got what it takes, they give you to the adjunct professors, as if the adjunct professors aren't equally as good, but that does a number on your mental health and da-da-da-da. And the way that you think of yourself as an artist, which is probably a large reason of why I've never thought of myself as a performer first. I always think of myself as a teacher first, because I was told so many times that I could not be a performer, right? But anyway, my freshman year, my teacher decided that I was not confident enough in my performing, and so the only way that I was going to get confident enough in performing was to put me out in the center of the music building and sing this song with a friend, sing the Holly and the Ivy. And it didn't help my stage fright. It didn't help my confidence. It didn't help me feel like a person, it didn't help me. It didn't help me. And, I think, yes, we have to do hard things. And yes, we can give ourselves safety inside of our brains. But I also think that people shouldn't force the time, their own timelines on things. And I understand in academia, like everyone is a victim of academia, right? Everybody that is in academia is a victim. Like the professors are a victim, the students are a victim, the heads of the music departments and the deans, the president, everyone is a victim in the system of academia, which relies so heavily on capitalism and white supremacy, right? And like the way that those are structured. And the whole reason that like DEI is being eliminated and affirmative action is being eliminated and these things is because too many Black people, too many women, too many people of color, too many people of the global majority have gotten to the level of white people that they were trying to gatekeep, right? And so academia acts, and people that are teaching in academia often act in a way that aligns with the white supremacist capitalistic system, right? And that is what this teacher did in an effort to help me, but it was very shameful. It was very embarrassing. And again, it didn't make me any more confident in my abilities. And so, you know, I am a big proponent of advocating and teaching the person in front of you, the actual human in front of you, right? And having the conversation with them about who they are and what they need in that moment. Because the reality is that the only person that knows what a person needs is the person themselves, right? And so while you can recommend certain things to people, and while that teacher could have recommended that I do this, but not threatened to lower my grade because I didn't do it, I knew that I didn't need that particular thing, that thing wasn't going to help me, that my brain didn't work that way, that my mental health didn't stand it. And in fact, I think my grades went down the next semester because of it. And I always thought of myself as less of a performer because I was so critiqued for not being able to do this thing that was quote unquote so easy. And sure, it might have been easy for somebody else, but it was not easy for me and this person. Anyway, that is a long-ish yap where I did not, once again, finish my makeup. But let me go finish that. I will post this on Substack and post some clips, hopefully, to other platforms. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you're here. You know, it helps to know that people are out there. Even if you are just listening, throw me a like stone. All right, love y'all. See you later.